Hello, and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, welcome. If you are a returning subscriber, welcome back to the channel. My name is Nikki, and on this channel, we talk about all things smelling good, looking good, and feeling good about yourself. This channel was created with you guys in mind, and this channel is all about you guys. So, guys, on today's video, I am going to show you two fragrances that I have in my collection. I've had them for a little while. Just started using them. They have been sitting, when I got this one, and I'm not sure if I posted when I picked up this one, but I have them for a little while in my collection. They have been sitting. I have been spraying them out. Now I just started using them about 2 weeks ago, since the weather has gotten cold, and now I'm here to give you my review on each and then my comparison of both of these fragrances. If this is something that you want to see, you want to hear about Royal Ben SEQUOIA and Latafa Fire and Ice, and both of these are inspired by Angel Share Paradise. If you want to hear my opinion on these two fragrances, grab you a seat, grab you a drink, and come on right back. So on this video, guys, we are not going to have any run it back, as I already gave you a little review on this fragrance. So basically, we're not going to have a run it back. So let us get straight into the fragrances. So this is Latafa Fire on Ice, and this is what the bottle looks like. It has like a little ice cube in the bottom. This is it. Latafa sign is there, and on here it says Fire on Ice, and this is it. This one has notes of cognac, raspberry, cinnamon, rose, caramel, moss, myrrh, oak, cedarwood, and ambroxan. This is it. So let me spray this one on this test strip here. So this Fire on Ice by the House of Latafa, it is a boozy fragrance. So as I told you guys before, think of Camera with added liquor notes. So this opens up very, very boozy, very, very rich, very, very warm, spicy, and it is long lasting. It also has this flirty nuance to it. Even though it has it's deep and it's rich and all of that, to me it has this flirty nuance to it, and I feel like it's the raspberry that's in it that gives it this flirty nuance to it. And I feel like the raspberry in this fragrance makes it more unisex leaning, because we know that Angel Share, because of this over booziness that's in Angel Share leans to me on my skin. It leans masculine. However, love it, love all the inspirations of it, but it leans masculine in my opinion. This one, I feel like they added the raspberry note, and I think the creator of Paradise said that they added the raspberry note to give it more of a feminine, more of a unisex feminine feel. And I think that's exactly what it is. That raspberry note makes this fragrance unisex, so both male and female can really enjoy it. And that is exactly what I'm getting from this. It is rich, it is warm, it is sensual, it is sexy, it is flirty, it is long lasting. 10 plus hours from this, 10 plus hours from Fire and Ice, and no performance issue, no issue with this any at all. The inspiration to me is about 85 to 90% of the original. Latafa did a good one with this. It is very, very nice. However, I can tell you, in spraying this fragrance in the air, when I spray it in the air, I get the raspberry right off the bat. When I put it on my skin, however, I don't get the raspberry right away. When I put it on my skin, It opens up with this boozy cinnamon note. No raspberry. So I get this boozy cinnamon on my skin. However, as the fragrance dries all the way down, the raspberries start protruding and it start coming up, which gives the fragrance this beautiful feminine feel, flirtatious feminine feel. That is how it performs on my skin. So it opens up on my skin with this boozy cinnamon, and then at the dry down, that's where the raspberry actually comes through, and the raspberry, boozy raspberry cinnamon stays on my skin for about 10 hours. This fragrance has ambroxan in the base, and the ambroxan, the cedar wood, and the oak wood in this fragrance grounds this fragrance on my skin and make it last a long time. 10 plus hours for the performance of this, and I am in love. I am in love. I'm truly loving Fire and Ice right now. Loving it. Loving it. A lot of people don't like it. I don't know why, but I love it. I love it. Now let us look at Royal Blend Sequoia, and this one is from French Avenue, and this is their take on the same DNA. This is also inspired by Angel Share Paradise. So this one, the difference between Fire and Ice and this one opens up on my skin with the raspberry note. So the note structure in this are raspberry, it has liquor, cognac, it has rose, moss, praline, oak, and sandalwood. This one opens up on my skin with that raspberry note. On my skin, I get raspberry, rose, and liquor in the opening of this one on my skin. Then at the dry down, I get this creamy praline, sandalwood, rose, raspberry, cognac smell on my skin. So it opens up with the liquor, it opens up with the rose, it opens up with the raspberry. Remember, I said that this one did not open up with no raspberry. This one opens up with the raspberry on my skin. And then you get this sweet praline, creamy dough. So I think the creaminess is coming from the praline and the sandalwood. So it gets creamy and sweet at the dry down. The raspberry remains, the rose is slightly in the background, but that booze remains all the way through the olfactory journey. On my skin, this one is giving the same 10 plus hours. Performance, no issue. Both of these fragrances are masterpiece. Honestly, both of these fragrances are giving me masterpiece vibe. I don't have a difference in this. Do I need 2 of these fragrances? If I wasn't reviewing fragrances for you, I would not need 2, because both of these fragrances are giving the same thing on my skin. The only difference is that this one opens up different from this one. They both dry down to the same thing. I'm getting a little bit more creaminess from this, but a little more projection from this one. That's the same thing, but you're going to get the same smell, the same longevity on my skin at the end of the day. Would I recommend one over the other? No. It is up to your preference. It is up to your pocket. It is up to you. This one is cheaper than this one. I believe that this one is about $40, if I'm not mistaken, and this one is about $50. Maybe about thereabout, or $45, $50, but thereabout. But the preference is up to you. In truth and in honesty, I love both of them. Both of them are very much inspired by the OG, and the inspiration is real. I am happy that I have both. I can interchange in my collection. I would not recommend one over the other. All I said, it depends on your preference. If you like red, then I would say get the red bottle. If you like this beautiful bottle with the ice in the bottom, get the beautiful bottle with ice in the bottom. However, I can tell you that this is a very thin bottle. The Fire and Ice one is a very, very thin bottle. So if you like your bottle heavy and weighted, this one is it. If you like it on the lighter side, this one is it. In terms of traveling, this one is heavier. This one is lighter. However, even because it's lighter, this one has more. This is a 100 ml, I think. This is a 100 ml, and this is a little bit over 100. This one is a little bit over 100 ml. So that's the only difference that I see in these two fragrances. Both of them are giving what they're supposed to give. Both of them will let your central intoxicate the masses. And both of them are inspired by what they say they are to be inspired by. These two houses, they did their big one. This one came out first, and then this one came out second. I love both of them. I would not recommend one over the other, in my opinion. Both of them give me the same thing on my skin. It's just that they open up different, but they close the same. And that is my opinion on Royal Ben SEQUOIA from French Avenue and Fire and Ice from Latafa. Love them both, and I will keep them in my collection. I will have them in my collection because they are affordable and they let my sensual intoxicate the masses. And that is my comparison of these two fragrances, Royal Ben SEQUOIA and Fire and Ice. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.